Hello students, today I would demonstrate how to implement toggle button on your mobile application. First of all, you need to open Android Studio, click on File, go to New and select New Project. Select Empty Activity, then click on Next button. Here you need to define your project name. For an instance, I am going to mention toggle button name to this project. Then click on Finish. In this manner, I have successfully loaded my project in the Android Studio IDE. Then click on Activity main.xml file. I will simply zoom this. Click on Buttons. Here you will find Toggle Button UI widget. I will simply drag and drop this toggle button UI widget to my XML file. Then I am supposed to fix its position. To do this, I will simply click on Align, then click on Horizontally. So in this way, I have fixed its horizontal position. Then again I will click on Align and click vertically. So in this way I have fixed its vertical position. Each and every time whenever you drag and drop different UI widgets in XML file, your first task is you are supposed to set its position. Why it is always necessary to do this? Since user may use different variety of devices, their device size may vary from 4 inch to 7 inch. So in that case, UI widget's position must not to change according to the device size. Then I will drag and drop another toggle button to my XML file. Again I will fix its position horizontally as well as vertically. Now the question arises, what is the use of toggle button in my mobile application? The toggle button has a simple benefit. It helps to change the settings between two states. For an instance, if user press Bluetooth button, it will change its state from off to turn on. Again, if the user press Bluetooth button when already Bluetooth is functioning, then it will perform transition and it will change its state from on to turn off. It will also work in a similar manner with regard to Wi-Fi setting. Then next I will drag and drop button UI widget to my XML file and I will fix this UI widget's position. So now I have two toggle button and one UI button. I will simply click on this toggle button. Then I will select its attribute. I will going to change its ID from toggle button to toggle button 1. Then I will click on toggle button 2. Again I am going to change its ID from toggle button 2. Already it is toggle button 2, but it is in numeric. I will turn it to alphabetical. Now I will click on toggle button 1 and I will apply some beautiful color to this toggle button. To To do that, I am supposed to select background attribute of this toggle button. There are different variety of colors available. You may select your own desired color. Here I have selected this color. Again, I will click on another toggle button. Then I will apply same color to this toggle button. To do that, I will simply click on code mode. Now this is a code mode of XML file. This is my first toggle button and its background color is this. So I will simply copy it and I will apply same background color to my another toggle button. So here I will apply the attribute background, Android background, and I will simply paste same color. Now again I will turn on to design mode. Here you can see the same color has been applied to both toggle buttons. Then I will click on button UI widget. Again I will select background property of this widget. Now I have selected this color for this UI widget. Then I will change the text which is present on this UI widget. So this is text, I will remove it and I will set submit text on this UI button. User can also apply text color. Simply click on text color and select your desired color. Here I have selected this text color. Now I will change the background of this XML file. For that I will simply click on XML file. These are the attributes of XML file. I will simply click on background attribute. And select purple color. Now it seems quite attractive. Now I will click on toggle button 1. Then I will switch on to the code mode. So this is my first toggle button 1. Here I will apply one attribute, Android text off. I will set off string to this Android text off attribute. Then I will apply another attribute, Android text on. Here I will apply on string to this Android text on attribute. Why it is need to set this? Because when I will turn this toggle button on, I am supposed to get the notification that this toggle button has been on, and whenever I turn off this toggle button, I am supposed to receive the notification regarding I have turned this toggle button off. I will apply all these similar property to my next toggle button. Then I will turn to the design mode. Here I will change the ID of button UI widget. Previously it is button. I will change it to button submit. So button submit ID has been set to the submit button. Toggle button 2 ID has been set to toggle button 2, and toggle button 1 ID has been set to toggle button 1. Now I will click on activity.java file. So this is my main activity class. Here I will create the reference of my classes. So there are two UI widgets I have drag and drop to this activity main.xml file. Toggle button 1 and button. First of all, I will create the reference for toggle button class. btn1, this is the reference for first toggle button. btn2, this is reference for another toggle button. Then I will create instance for button class. So btn submit is the reference for my button class. To apply security, I will provide here private access specifier to all of this reference. Then this is onCreate method of activity lifecycle. I will create here another method. I will apply protected access specifier to this method, protected void, and I will name this method as button click. Now my first task is to set respective ID of all these toggle button to their reference. So to do that, I will call here toggle button 1 reference, which is btn1. Then I will apply first toggle button ID to this reference. So I will simply call find view by ID function. I will find my toggle button ID on the R folder. So I will simply call r.id. Toggle button 1. So in this manner, I have assigned toggle button 1 ID to toggle button 1 reference. Now here this toggle button ID is in integer format, and I am going to assign it to the reference of toggle button 1 class. So here I am supposed to perform typecasting methodology for being avoided getting any error. So what is the class name of this reference? Toggle button. So this is toggle button. Similar work I will perform on another toggle button. Now it's time to set the button ID to the btn submit reference of button class. So this is toggle button ID. This ID I have set in XML file. Click on toggle button 1. Here this is the toggle button 1 ID. Then ID for another toggle button is toggle button 2. Go to the XML file, click on another toggle button. So this is toggle button 2 ID for another toggle button, and I have set this ID to second reference, which is button 2 of toggle button class. Likewise, I have performed same operation on submit button. Now I will call onClickListener method of button class. Thereafter, I will invoke the onClickListener interface. Here I will use onClickAbstract method of this onClickListener interface. Here I will create the object of string builder class. This string builder class present in java.lang package. I will set obj as the object of this class. Why I need to call the string builder class and create its object? Why I have created the object of the string builder class? Here I am going to perform the transition between these two toggle buttons. So whenever I turn on this toggle button, I am supposed to get the notification that this toggle button has been on, and whenever I off this toggle button, I am supposed to get the notification that this toggle button has been off. And to do that, I have applied text off and text on property to both of these toggle button, and I had set on and off string to the respective property of this toggle button. So here, with the help of obj, I will call append method to concatenate the string. So I will set here toggle button 1. This is first string, and again I will call append method to concatenate next string with this toggle button 1. So in this case, I will use the btn1 reference of toggle button class and get the text from first toggle button. Similar operation I will perform on another toggle button. Now, to display the successful notification of the state of this toggle button, I will simply call toast class. Then I will call makeText method of this toast class. In this method, I am supposed to pass 3 parameters. First one is invocation of getApplicationContext method. Then second parameter is the result which I want to display on notification. In this case, all my results are going to store in a obj object of the string builder class. So I will call here obj. However, I am only able to display the result in a string format. So again, I will apply here typecasting methodology, and by invoking the toString method, I will convert this object into the string format. In third parameter, I am supposed to define the time duration of my message. To do that, again I will call the toast class and I will select length long function of this toast class. To display the message, again I will call the show method. So now I have performed complete tasks. To see whether it is working or not, I will simply run this application. You need to click on this Run App button. So this is Android emulator. Here I have got the notification Gradle invocation finish and there is 0 errors. It means that my application has been run successfully. Here I have used Pixel 2 API device to check whether this toggle button are working in a correct manner or not. So I will simply click this toggle button. Now this toggle button is on and this toggle button is off. Before do that, I forget to call this button click method on onCreate method. So first I will invoke this button click method on onCreate method. Now again I will run this application. I will click on first toggle button. Now this toggle button is on and this is off, so I will simply click on submit button. Here I have got the notification toggle button 1 on, toggle button 2 off. So to differentiate this, I will simply apply /n escape sequence, so it will help me to display the next message on next line. Again I will run the application. Now when I click on submit button, here you may notice toggle button 1 on and toggle button 2 off. Now both toggle button are on, so when I click on submit button, so see toggle button 1 on, toggle button 2 on. Now I am going to turn off first toggle button. So again when I click on submit button, message is toggle button 1 off and toggle button 2 on. Now my both toggle button are in a off state. So again when I click on submit button, you will find the message toggle button 1 is off, likewise toggle button 2 is also off. Thank you students for watching this video.